Hey y'all, it's Christy Cook from Teadoddles, and I'm gonna go ahead and call this a podcast because I got a lot to show y'all today. I was just gonna do a quick little thing, but I got some stuff in the mail today, so it's probably gonna take a little bit longer than a regular crafty checkup. So yeah, we're just gonna call this Teadoddles Talks Episode number whatever. It's in the 40s somewhere. I don't know where. I think it's 44, 45-ish. I don't know. Anywho, yeah, I've got my clips in today, but let's do a proper introduction, right? Welcome new subscribers and welcome back subscribers. I'm happy to have you here in my maker shenanigans. I do like to do the sewing things, the yarny things, and the DIY things. So if you like to make stuff, you'll probably like it here. All right, y'all, what you been doing? Watching a lot of Netflix. Usually I haven't watched that much actually because I've still been doing stuff. My dog is pacing back and forth. She has to rev up to jump up on the bed in there, and it takes her a minute, so she just keeps coming out the door and going back in. And eventually she'll jump up there. I don't know. Anywho, what have y'all been doing? Like I said, yeah, I've been making a lot of stuff. This weekend was a little bit of a trying weekend only because I had, let's see, this past week, well, I guess it kind of started last Sunday and I didn't even think about that. When we were coming back from Atlanta, actually when we were still going up there, the car I got from my parents, my mother, when you started going, it was vibrating, and my husband said, "Does it do that?" I said, "It does sometimes, but it usually stops." And he told me that he was pretty sure that my caliper was sticking on the brakes, so you need to get that fixed. That's why it's doing that when you take off, because it's still trying to grip on and brake. So it's like, lovely. That's just what I wanted to do. Anyway, I wound up finding a whole, like I got new rotors, calipers, and brake pads for the front end on Amazon. I found them for like $135, which is a pretty good deal. Even though my parents in September had replaced the passenger side, which is where the caliper was sticking, the rotor on that side. But since I got such a good deal on the whole set, I just got it. So I'm still waiting for my husband to put them on, but I'm not going anywhere right now. So that happened, and then this week, no, it's probably Friday, I realized the washing machine was not, the water wasn't draining out. So I had to squeeze out the clothes and cup out the water. Do we have a shop back out there? I don't know why I didn't think about it then, but anyway, washing machines hold lots of water, y'all. Yeah. And then I know what happened is, before I did that load the day before, I had washed this huge sleeping bag in there, which I shouldn't have done. It was too big for the washing machine. It hung up on the other side of the washing machine and it tore a big hole in it. Stuffing came out, and I was pretty sure that's what was clogging it up. I've had to fix the pump on my washing machine before. I wrote a whole blog post about it, as a matter of fact. So I did fix it myself. I'll put a link down to that below. I had that in my newsletter Sunday. But yeah, I was fixing it again Sunday. I didn't want to fool with it. Saturday. But Saturday, the kitchen sink clogged up. And I spent like 20 minutes in there trying to unclog it. Even had the plunger from the, for the toilet in there. Because my husband was taking a nap, and then he woke up, and then in like 5 minutes he had it unclogged, which is like, thank goodness, because I had tried all kinds of things. I didn't have any Drano on hand. I typically use vinegar and baking soda to clean the drains. I tried that didn't work. So yeah, that happened Saturday. And Sunday I was fixing the washer, and I had what was stuck in the pump You know the elastic things on the end of sleeping bags that you use to hold it together when you roll it back up? That's what was stuck in the pump. So luckily it did not burn out the pump. So I got it all unclogged and everything, and then I was trying to get the stupid clamp back on one of the hoses. There's not a lot of room in there to get in there. So I was asking my husband to bring me a different pair of pliers, and he brought me another pair and that didn't work. He said, well, let me look at it and see what you're doing. And then he just took over from there. So I was like, okay, fine. Either way, washing machine is working now. Thank goodness. The sink is unclogged. Thank goodness. I have parts for my car. Hasn't yet been fixed, but it will be. Thank goodness. We also just ordered all kinds of new parts for the lawnmower because my husband tried to cut the grass the week before and the belt kept coming off. When it rains, it pours. What am I gonna say? So I'm drinking some tea, some iced tea. It's very lightly sweetened iced tea. I made me a tea starter. For people who don't make iced tea, you probably don't know what that world that is, but in the South we tend to drink iced tea because it's so freaking hot. A lot of people make it way too sweet for me. When I was younger, we always had sweet tea in the fridge. I don't know the last time I've even made sweet tea. I've been craving sweet tea, I guess because it's so hot. But anyway, I took I boiled 3 tea bags. This is just Lipton tea in here. I think my next one will be a flavored tea. But, and then I put like half a cup of sugar. And then the water I had in the pot that boiled, I put it in a big mason jar. Quart-size mason jar. And with the sugar, I mixed it up. And as it settled, it popped the top, so it seals it. But I put it in the fridge after it cooled, and then I'll pour a little bit in my glass, and then I'll fill the rest up with water and ice. There's my tea starter. It's quite refreshing. It's hot here, y'all. It's in the 80s again. I did some yard work today. I'm trying to do a barrel full a day. Yes, my flower beds have gone untended for over long periods of time, and they're way overdue for cleaning out, so I got lots of work to do. But I got my hair all flipped back like I was saying before because it's getting so long, and headbands, even the soft ones, after wearing for so long, they give me a headache. This doesn't seem to do it so bad, but I guess because it's not compressing on my whole head. But anywho, even put on some mascara and a little bit of blush today. You probably can't tell the difference, but I did a video for my students this morning. I used to do a word of the day in the classroom, just the Merriam-Webster's email. I get it, and we do the word of the day and learn about the word, and there's a little thing at the end where you can guess another word. So I've been sending it in email format. This morning I decided to record me reading it, and I sent it with the email, and some of them seem to enjoy that. So still working out my stuff online, y'all. I apparently I misread or misunderstood an email and didn't get something sent in that I needed to get sent in to get my stuff on Blackboard. But I've been working around it pretty good, so there's only some books. I'm hoping they can actually see the books because it's pointless otherwise. That's why I wanted it on Blackboard, because it seemed to be the only way for them to see the books. So if they can't see the books, it's going to be pointless, because if it's just the questions and stuff, I don't got the book. Anyway, I think I was watching Jane from Scraptastic Yarns. She was talking about her husband, he works at a university, and how they had told the students they have to come back and make an appointment to clear out their dorm rooms. They did the same thing at the college I worked for, because one of my students said he believes his books are in the dorm room, but they told him, because when they left, see, a lot of students don't have class on Fridays at that school, because Friday is only half a day at that school. So my students, sometimes they've already gone for the weekend, and they didn't send out notice till that Friday that the school's going to be closed for 2 weeks. And then it just got extended to the rest of the semester, so, you know, craziness. Anywho, I'm working it out. got a little frustrated this morning because I couldn't figure out what I was doing, and so got a lot done today though. I'm a little pooped, to be honest. Well, I didn't get as much sewing as I wanted done because, which I'll talk about that in my fabric obsessed section. So before we move on, I wanted to talk about this lotion, because y'all washing your hands a lot makes your hands dry. You need to keep them moisturized because it's not good for them to be really dry either. So I like this stuff right here. It's called Hand Food. It's by Soap and Glory. I think you can only get this at Ulta.com. I think they have an Ulta in Albany, but I've never been in the store. I just ordered online. Besides, y'all, Albany, which is my night, well, there's 45 minutes from me. That's where my mom and my husband work. It's like number 2 on the list right now for competing with Metro Atlanta for the number of cases per capita of this stuff, which is very disturbing. My in-laws live over there. My mother is working from home mostly. I think she had to go in today, but my husband just works by himself because he's welding, so he's not like interacting with people, but still that's scary. Anyway, I didn't want to talk about that stuff, so we hear enough about it, don't we? So this is what I like. It's got a nice scent to it. It's very nice on my hands. It absorbs fast, and it doesn't make me itch. I have the body butter too, which I love. I had finally found one that had a little bit of a scent to it that I could use and not itch, because things make me itch. So anyway, I just recommend that. And one of my happy mails today was a card from Carrie Penny. Look at there, it's an Easter card. Look at it, it's so cute. It says, you are a cute chick. Maybe y'all can read that. It's not focusing very good. I don't want to touch it. But it says, Happy Easter, prayers of joy to you and yours. Love, Carrie Penny. So cute. It's got a little duck on the backside too, holding a dandelion. It's very cute, Carrie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love it. I'm gonna hang it on my fridge. Well, my Meemaw that's alive. Does she send Easter cards usually? She probably won't right now, but I feel like she used to. I don't know for sure, but anyway. So I think that's it for admin and updates. So we're gonna move right on, okay? Okay, it's time for yarny goodness. I got some yarn in the mail today because I ordered some from Premier. I don't have many of their things, and there's some ones I've been wanting to try, and they had a 20% off coupon, so I went ahead and ordered it, and it actually came sooner than I thought it would. So most things are taking longer to ship because of some places have shut their warehouses down. I know Darn Good Yarn, I haven't ordered in with them, but it'll come whenever they get back. They have shut their warehouses down. So the way I'm looking at it is anything that won't ship till later is just be a happy surprise. So, but before we look at my new yarn, I'm going to talk about some finishes I have, which I already showed this. Hold on a second. Okay. I meant to get those from over there. I thought I had everything, but I forgot them. But anyway, so I had finished this hat before. I went ahead and weaved in the ends because I'm not going to put that. I didn't like the little pom-pom thing. It looks weird. I don't love this hat. I've decided to make some hats to I'll probably take up to the high school whenever we go back in the fall for them to keep in case someone needs a hat. I have taken old suit jackets and things up there before for people who, when they have job interviews or just different things they do, they have a place they can go and get things if they need it, if they don't have it. So This hat is a kid size, so I don't know that it would fit anybody at high school, but I'll put it in that group of things that I'm going to take up there in the fall. Plus, this yarn just is so rough to me. It's very stiff. I have 2 more cakes of this, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I think I'm going to try knitting with it, see if it's not so stiff. But anyway, I also finished a hat for, you can see my seam. That's because of the way this was done, but and the color changes. But this hat, I was going to put my computer up here so I could look this stuff up, but I will put the links down below. It's from a pattern in my PDF library. I've been going through those. So it's meant to be kind of slouchy. Yeah, that's a good way to show it without me putting it on my head. It has this really pretty, almost scalloped look stitch. And it's very simple, but it looks so pretty. I actually have a second hat started. What did I do with that hat? I don't know. I'll show you. It's in the same yarn. This yarn... Oh, hold on a second again. Okay. Went ahead and get my laptop over here so I can look up stuff. Now, this hat pattern is by Busted Hook Boutique. If I can find a link to the pattern, I will give it to you. Like I said, it's supposed to have a bit of a slouch in the back. It's very pretty. This yarn is Colors by Loops and Thread. I got this on clearance at Michael's, so I don't know if they even make it anymore, but it's 100% acrylic. It says it's a number 4, but it's like that thick and thin woven yarn, but even with that going on, this is very thin for a number 4. Plum Rich is the color. It's so pretty. So I've got 1 hat out of this already. I think I could get at least 3, possibly 4 hats out of this. So I've started another hat. This is a different hat pattern. This one is, it just has basic single crochet down here, and then it has something very similar to this, but slightly different, that's going to make up the body of the hat. So I think that's going to be really pretty. That hat pattern is, give me just a second. No. Oh, that hat pattern is the Wildwood Slouchy Beanie from the Unraveled Mitten. So, this one. Okay. And these hats are going to go to my friend Pat for Phoebe Putney Cancer Center in Albany. This is a very light and soft, there's a motorcycle going by, yarn, and it's acrylic, so it's very washable. So it's nice because there's not supposed to be any like animal fibers for that. This is for people going through chemo, and I actually have a friend currently going through chemo over there, which is very scary also, like what I said before. But anywho, so these will be ready to go. They're not taken. Happy Caps is the Facebook group. I'm going to mail these to Pat when I'm finished, and they will turn them in when they're accepting donations again, because a lot of places like that aren't accepting donations currently. So I'm going to be putting these in one of those big plastic baggies to stay, to make sure nothing bad's on them as I finish them. So and I don't know why, but I stuck that finished hat down there because I'm dingling. Anyway, this is one of my mini maker bags. This was the first month of the mini maker bag club. Yes, I do try to keep me one if I can. I order extra fabric anyway, because just in case something happens. So I also, now I showed you this before. These are from my hat, not hate. I'm doing the same pattern for those, because they had said a snugger fitting hat was better for kids or wherever they donate these. So I'm still waiting to see if I can find some yarn to seam this up with. I'll find something. I was hoping that I would have, because I started another one in this color. This one looks humongous. I think I made it too tall, but it could be a little bit slouchy, so it'll be fine. Or it can be, the brim can fold up, whatever. This is Woolies Thick and Quick. And this band is all River Run. So, I was hoping that I'd have enough of this left to seam up that hat, but I don't know if I'm going to. So, we'll see. I've got another skein of this to intend to make another one in. But the reason I'm making the same hat pattern for these hats, because it's easy and I can make more of them if I use this. And then this is the Balka bulky hat pattern. Is that right? I always say something wrong with that. Yeah, I think that's right. I'll have a link down below. So when I'm doing the hats for the Cancer Center, they're all different. So I'm going to try different patterns. And then probably the ones I make to donate to my school, they'll probably be different too. I may do some scarves too. I'm not sure yet. I actually do have one blue hat in there finished. There's a different pattern that I'll probably put in with these. So, and then I also finished one panel for Warm Up America. They take 7 by 9 inch blocks, knit or crochet, I believe. Yeah, because it's on Knit Picks and We Crochet. And they make them into blankets and donate them to different places. I'll put a link down below so you can check them out. But I think that's a really odd size, 7 by 9 inches, because I thought most crochet blocks are made to be a square. So what I decided to do, I have this crochet book of stitches. It's in my e-reader, so I don't remember the name of it right now. I don't have the physical book. So I decided I'd try out different stitches. It's like, I just started at the beginning and go 1 through. Of course, the first one is a single crochet. And then after I did this, I thought, that's just dumb, because I can use this as a way to practice stitches. So I'm just going to pick stitches that I haven't done before and then just make a 7 by 9 inch block. So I have this red. I'm just using random skeins of worsted weight yarn that I got. So yeah, I did get that. I just got to weave in the ends. I got one of those done. And I didn't finish it, but I figured out my sock from Darn Good Yarn. Sock of the Month Club. This is a slipper, not a sock. So I had to cut the yarn and reattach it for the count to work out. I looked at that second sock pattern that came with it, and they cut the yarn before they did it too. So I think something got left out there. So yeah, so this is kind of what it does. You go back and forth, and it leaves that opening there, and then once you get to the back, you're gonna seam up. Well, you'll seam it up when you get to the back. Of course, it'll be longer than that, but yeah. So I did figure that out, and I haven't finished it yet, but it's actually going pretty quickly for it to be such a small yarn. But so I did figure that out. Yay. And that is all the projects I'm currently been working on. No, I have not finished my sleeves because, I don't know, the knitting is hurting my hands here lately. So, I'll get back to it. Now, let's take a look at the new yarn. This all came from Premier. Like I said, they had a 20% off coupon. So, I got 20% off my whole order, and shipping was $9.46 on this. It wasn't too bad for all the yarn I got. So first I did get, and they just recently had where you could get like a 3-pack of the big rolls of cotton for $5, and I was going to get some of that, and then I didn't, and now it's sold out. So I didn't need it, y'all. So let's see. I got some of the little cottons. I don't think I've ever tried the Premier cotton yarn. It's just their basic, Well, there's 85% cotton and 15% polyester. So these are the little ones. This is Honeydew Splash. So it's like that color with white. You can see it better when I put it against the solid one. Because the solid one is actually lime green, but that's like the lime green but with some white in it. And then I got Aquamarine Speckle and Turquoise. They look really good together. Or I could well, I think they all will work together because that actually has a little bit of green in it, that speckled one. So yeah, make me some new dish. I have kitchen cotton. I gotta make me some new washcloths, not washcloths, dishcloths. I need them badly. Anyway, it says $1.89, but I think that's the regular price. I don't think that's the sale. Yeah, that's not with the 20% off. So the regular price is $1.89, but I got 20% off. They just listed the regular price. So then I also got a skein of this cotton flare, 317 yards, 3.5 ounces. It's 52% cotton and 48% acrylic. It's a number 2 yarn. This is plum. It's a very pretty purple. It's very soft, actually. It's very soft yarn. It has a slightly heathered look to it. I wish this would. Whoa, don't poke my finger in your face. There we go. Yeah. It's very pretty. 317 yards. I can make me maybe. We'll see what I can make with it. I started to get more, but I was like, we'll just see if I like it first. So I'm gonna leave that unfocused for a minute. Sorry for the tape sound. So then I also got some of this. It's called Chamonix, maybe. I don't know if that's French. It looks like French to me. This is 80% acrylic, 10% mohair, and 10% polymide. It's a number 2 yarn as well. 380 yards, only 3 ounces. This is the color Lettuce. You can see the little fibers coming off of there. And I also got Heirloom Rose. I just liked those colors together, which was odd for me. That's not a typical color selection for me. These were actually on sale for $2.99, and I got the 20% off. Oh, and the cotton flare was $5.99 before the 20% off. So yeah. So now some of these yarns I got to compare to some of the Lime brand yarns I have. So I have a touch of mohair yarn that I got from Lime brand. This has a little bit of mohair in it, so I thought I would compare the two. It's not as soft as this, I'm gonna say. Ooh, this is a little bit scratchy. It's not like, I don't think it would be uncomfortable against my skin. No, it's not itchy. So I got that for. And then I got Bamboo Joy and Tiger Lily, which is usually $4.99. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Y'all know that's my color. That peachy color. I got so many tops and fabrics over there in this color. Again, that's Tiger Lily. This is a number 3. It's very soft. 50% bamboo, 50% acrylic. 328 yards, 3.5 ounces. So I was going to compare. I have some bamboo blended yarn over there from Lime brand that I wanted to compare this to. So that's what I got that one for. And then I got some of this New Bloom Chunky. Now, I haven't tried the regular bloom, but I got one of those too. I'll show you in a minute. Isn't this cool looking? I love this label. It's so pretty. This colorway is cactus bloom. And I really like it. This is very soft. This is 109 yards, 3.5 ounces. It's 100% acrylic. It's a bulky number 5. And $4.99. So it's very soft. Very soft. So that one I can't compare to anything else because I don't have anything like it. But it's really cool looking. I know I'm still blurry, but I got one more bag to show y'all. So this is going to require scissors. And there we go. So I also got one of the regular bloom. This is the original one. That's a number 3 yarn. And it looks really pretty. Look at that color. This is Hummingbird. Love it. This one is 100% acrylic also. This one has 656 yards on it. 7 ounces. This was $7.99. This got way more yardage than the chunky. The bulky only had like 190. But look at it, it's so pretty. It's very soft. Very soft. Alright, so then I also got this Premier Home Cotton XL. This is a number 7 jumbo. 85% cotton, 15% polyester. Eggplant is the color, so that is a deep purple with the white. Now this is like, you made a chain, a bunch of chains, or a tubular chain, and now you're going to crochet with it. So when I first saw it, I thought it would compare to the Lion Brand yarn that I got. What's that one I just did with the nubs? Because of the colorway, but this is way bigger than that. So this has only 82 yards on it, but it's 10.5 ounces. It's so heavy. This was $7.99, so regular price. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what I make with that. And then I had to get some of these. Oh, they're so pretty. These spun colors I've been seeing everybody else get. Number 4s. This is Twilight. Ooh, so pretty. Focus back on the yarn. Ooh, this is a pretty colorway. Oh man, this is beautiful. I said number 4. 419 yards, 7 ounces. This is 65% acrylic and 35% fine superwash merino. It is pretty soft, y'all. I'm gonna say. Yeah, pretty soft. These were $7.99 original price on these. Not too bad for the yardage you get. And then I also got this color. Oh, look at it. It's so pretty. This is very springy. Iris is this color. Oh yeah, that's very nice. This is definitely enough to make a very nice shawl or something. But this kind of, the tweeted yarns from Lion Brand, this was kind of similar to those. So, or the what is that one from Red Heart? The roll with it. Well, they have the roll with it tweed, but melange, something like that. But so I can't wait to try those out. I will probably might do a review like I'm doing with the Lion Brand yarns. and compare the two or something like that. Some that are kind of similar, and we'll see how that goes. So, but I think that's it for me for this segment, which has went on way longer. Now, I had a lot to show. I know it was gonna take a long time. So anyway, on to the next segment, shall we? Let's have a sip of tea. Okay, time for Fabric Obsessed. I don't have any new fabrics to show you, but I do have a few bags and a couple of other things that I worked on to show you. So let's do the bags first, because they're not bags, they're pouches. So these will be going in the shop soon. I have two. These are prints you've probably seen other bags in, but these are the little pouches. I just hadn't made them yet. There's thread everywhere, but this is a Curiosities prints from Riley Blake, which I really love. I did some quilting, some little squiggly quilting. One has a pink zipper, one has a blue zipper. They both have this. Matter of fact, I think all but one of these bags has this print on the inside, because it was a super fun print and it went well with all these bags. So I have these that we're going to shop. I gotta put little charms on them still. They will come with charms. And then I have these from that fun maker fabric I put in there before. Like I said, they all have that fun confetti sprinkly fabric. And then I have one in this one, which I really love. And is this the one that doesn't have the same? No. One of these doesn't have the same fabric on the inside because I ran out of it. Must be the paintbrush one. There's that one. And then here's the paintbrush one. Nope, it has it must be, I don't know. One of these doesn't have the same fabric in it. I know it doesn't, because, oh, I got some more. So then I have these, which are leftovers from the little mini maker bags I did. So I took them all in the colorways, and I made a little patch, and you have a strip, and the other side is the same thing, just opposite. And yeah, these have that same fabric on the inside too, and it went really well with this. So on all of these, string, get away. I did contrasting stitching. So this has pink on it, but there's pinks in it. And then the pink one has purple stitching. I don't know if y'all noticed in this little print, there's little ladybugs. Oh, let me turn it this way. Ladybugs, butterflies in that print. And this got the same. Oh, this has got a different fabric. I don't know which one. There's the green colorway, and it has orange top stitching on it. Oh, same color. Then there's the orange one, which has actually a bright blue top stitching. All these have the same interior. I don't know which bag. There's a bag somewhere that doesn't have the same interior. I don't know which one, but these are all little pouches. They'll all have charms on them. Those will be going up into the shop this week. They were just on my desk and I had to finish them. We'll also be putting those 2 rope baskets I finished in there, and hopefully some more. And then I have these coming up. Make every single day. And they just have a solid colored back. It's kind of a magenta color. I haven't chose the banding top, but some of them have the stripy fabric, which is very hard to look at for a lining, and some have this super funky fabric. These will not have any pockets or D-rings in them. They do have the tab on the side. This is going to be a very basic, big lined drawstring bag. Okay, so they're going to be fairly, they're going to be a good price. Okay. I have 2 with the blue stripe, 2 with the funky pinky stripe pattern. And like I said, this is a huge bag, so these are gonna go for a good. They're not gonna be Usually when I do these panels, I just call them maker bag extras because I put the pockets and everything in it. These aren't going to have pockets. Just a basic bag. So maybe like 15 bucks. So not too bad, right? I'm shaking y'all around. Sometimes I think it's shaking, but then when I watch the video back, it's not actually shaking. So I don't know. I actually have a 5th one, but I ran out of interior fabric that was big enough that matched. So when I find something else, that'll go in there too. So now, something I've been did sewing on that was not shop related. Oh, come here. Was these little panels I got a while back. These are the Gasleys. I got this little panel with these little, I guess, doll-like things that you can. I've quilted them, and I'll be making them into little pillows. But I did like kind of like matchstick quilting around the edges. And that's like really close together. I love the way it looked. This was the only couple on there, but I love the way they turned out. I'm gonna pick out a fabric for the back and then stuff them. Look at this lady. I just love the colorings in this. I don't know, there's something about these that are just cool. And this is a vampire man. It looks really cool here because it's like it's fading away or something on the edges. But yeah, like I said, I did the matchstick quilting around it. That was quite fun to do on a small. I do that on mini quilts and things sometimes. I'm not doing that on a big quilt because that would take forever. It's fun to do on mini quilts. I have some others over there. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about putting some mini quilts in the shop. Have I said this before? So if it's something you would like to see in the shop, like it's something you could hang up. The ones I have hanging up currently, I didn't put a binding around the edge, but I would if I put them in the shop. I just like seeing the fabric on it, the cotton batting on the inside. So, but like something you hang on your wall. But anyway, so I will have some other drawstring bags coming. I've had some people ask me about it. I'm working on it. I'm also working on things for the Mini Maker Bag Club, which is going out next week. So I've got extra time and I should be able to get that done. My Sojo, them little pouches were irritating me and it took me forever to get them done. I don't know what it was. They just didn't want to cooperate. But anyway, so my next set of mini maker bags that are just mini maker bags like I did with those fabrics, gonna be from this set of batiks. This is from Boundless. Got it off a Blueprint. I debated on doing batiks, but these are some actually nice soft batiks. Some batik fabrics can be very stiff, and they have a smell. They do have a smell. It smells like paint to me because they are dyed fabrics with like a wax resist and stuff. So that's why they look like that. But I thought these would make some very pretty mini maker bags. So this will be coming. Beautiful colors, bright and happy. So that will be my next just set of mini maker bags. I like finding these layer cakes on sale at a good deal. It's already cut to the size I need, and then I can just match them up and be on about my business. That's what I did with those. I used a layer cake stack, and I used since you usually get 2 of each print, I picked out one for the interior, one for the exterior, and then I used some of the same print for the banding at the top in different colorways. So that is coming. All right, this is a lot shorter than the last one, but I didn't have as much to show y'all. It didn't take as long to I have new fabrics to show. I got a stack of fabrics in over there that are fabulous, but I can't show y'all those yet. So I do have stuff to show y'all in my next segment though. Okay, it's time for DIY and thrifty goodness. I actually have some fun things to show y'all. I'm going to start off with a couple of fun finds. I've been perusing Etsy a lot trying to help out the small businesses and stuff. I had to order some Loretta's beads. Is where I usually get my lobster class from, and I had to order some because I realized I didn't have enough to do all the charms for the club. Anyway, she sent them super fast. She's out of Florida. She always sends me a little bag of freebies, and I have a cool little owl and a 4-leaf clover in there, and a bunch of jump rings, which will definitely come in handy. So you should check out Loretta's beads. Yeah, I'll have a link down below. And then I found, well, I had seen some other charms from this shop. Cards by Marie is actually the name. I found these super cute cup charms that had a pen and a pencil and a ruler in it. They were just really cute. But she messaged me and said that she didn't have the quantity I had ordered, and the ones she had were actually damaged, and she didn't want to send them to me. Be quiet. I don't know what he's barking at. Anywho, so we worked out something different, and I picked out some different charms, which I love. I didn't even see these when I was ordering it first, so I probably would order these first anyway. Look at them. They're little Converses in different colors. Converse shoes. We got a white, a pink, a green, and there's a black one in there, and red. Aren't those the coolest? Y'all, when I was a kid, I used to wear, my mother bought a bunch of Converses on clearance at Belk's or something, and I had them in all kinds of colors, and I used to wear 2 different colors at school. So I was like, I told the lady from here about that, and she said I did too. Said I thought that was really fun. So then I also ordered, this because I just had to have it because it was so cool. Now my other dog is barking. Hold on. Okay. The one finally got on the bed in there. She's deaf. And she'll just wake up and start barking for no apparent reason. And then my little one, he's over there under his blanket, just barking because he hears her barking. Don't know what's going on because he's still under his blanket. Anyway, that's what I was trying to show y'all. We'll see if this will focus in on it. Look at that. It's a little resin or acrylic whale shark. You can see through that top bit. How cute is that? Oh my god. I just thought it was so cool. I don't know. She had a lot of little things like that on there, but this one, for some reason, I just loved him. And so I had to have him. So I got that. And I got a pair of earrings. She had these acrylic earrings with different things in them. These had Queen Anne's lace rainbow pressed flowers in them. I just loved them. The colors. There we go. Yeah. Try not to shake. Aren't those so pretty? She had a bunch of different ones. They have dried flowers in the acrylic. It's really pretty. So she also sells press-on things for acrylic nails. I don't know. It's called Cards by Marie, but I don't recall seeing any cards, so I don't know. But I really like these. I can't wait to wear them. They're very light because they're acrylic. And yeah, you'll probably see some of these fun shoes on some bags coming up. So that was from Cards by Marie. Super love it. So much fun. Next, I want to show y'all. So I seen this come up in my Facebook feed and in my Instagram feed. It was an advertisement, but I had to go check it out. It is from L Delaney. I'm pretty sure that's right. Let me just click over here to Etsy and make sure, because this it's a digital thing, so my computer will cooperate. Been ordering a lot of crochet patterns and knit patterns. It's just easy. It helps some of the places, and I'll show them to you if I ever start any soon. Okay, yeah, L Delaney on Etsy. So it's called the Grim Gables is what it's called. It's a miniature that you make. It's a downloadable DIY mystery. So you make this house basically out of cardboard. It gives you all the instructions. She has some really cool miniatures on there, y'all, and they are very expensive, I'm going to tell you, but they're so cool and detailed. I can see why she charges so much. But she has some cool things you can print out to make your own miniatures. She started this because her let's see, what's his name? They had to shut their retail operation they have because it's in New Orleans. So, and that $1 of each sale goes to a community crisis fund. So it is a digital download, so you don't have to have a physical product shipped to you. And every Sunday she prints a next part of the mystery. So this Sunday was the third part. So the very first little section is $14.99, and then after that, each Sunday it's $5.99. You can still buy the 3 that are out now. So the very first one is $14.99 because it has everything you need to build the house, basically. You just build it out of cardboard boxes. Well, you cut apart cardboard boxes, so I'm very excited about this, y'all. And so it comes with, like, these are the templates for cutting out the different pieces for this house. It's supposed to look ramshackly and old, like an old house in New Orleans, and it has all kinds of tips and details, and it has a little storyline in there that you can play along with, and it gives you great tips and stuff to make things look more realistic, even though you have the paper printouts. You would need a color printer for this, unless you want to color it, but it has all the pieces, and it just has fun little things that says, like, the more hobnobbly, higgledy-piggledy your shingles are, the better. It's so fun to read in here. The verbiage, the wording in here, it makes me smile when I read the little things. It has all kinds of tips on using different things. These are for your garden to make little, like, you can use, they're supposed to look like cut shrubs and stuff, you know. So then you get a printout for, this is the siding on the house. You get several sheets of that. And then this all comes with the first one. And I think my printer, I didn't set it to the highest setting. You'd get more detail because they're really detailed. But it still turned out pretty good. So these are all the windows. They're super cool. And doors, and even some butterflies. And then this one has some fun. This is the second download, which was $5.99. It has the second part to your mystery that you read. These are little rugs that you can put in there, and all these picture frames. The stuff in there is so fun. Look at that guy with the huge mustache. Yeah, and she gives you tips and tricks because she gives you empty picture frames to use. Yes, this is some tiny cut in some of this. To make your frame look more realistic, things you can do instead of just using the paper cutout. So yeah, and I have plans. I do like the pattern on this rug, but I have plans to add some fabric and maybe some tiny crochet stuff in here. I'm so excited about this. So this is the third one, the third printout. It has a couch. The images are just so cool in here. More furnishings and wallpaper. I think that's what some of that is. Anyway, I'm super excited about it. I'll be showing it to you as I work on it. I thought this was the funnest little thing to do. I love miniatures, and to have a mystery to go along with it, yes, count me in. And it's supposed to be, you can just find little bits and things around to put in it. Oh, I'm so excited about this, y'all. It'll be awesome to set out at Halloween. It's just a cool little thing. And yeah, can y'all tell how excited I am about this? I'm like a little kid. So I can't wait to start on it. I plan on working on it a little bit along the way. And yeah, so I just want to tell y'all about it. I'll put a link down to it. It is in an Etsy shop. Like I said, Elle Delaney. Super awesome looking thing. Just made from paper and bits of things, and it's gonna be so much fun. I never had a dollhouse as a kid. I don't know why, but I didn't. But I love miniature things, and this is cool looking. So I forgot to show you this in the beginning, so I'm gonna show you it here now. It'd be something you might want to look at. I don't know. This is a Walmart beauty box. If you didn't know they had it, it's $5. Comes 4 times a year, and that's it, $5. And it has some pretty awesome, you can sign up for it, and it has a recurring thing. So yeah, I got this Colgate Optic White toothpaste. I got a Degree spray. And this is a full size. Sometimes you get full size products in these boxes, y'all. This is a, ooh, look at that. It's a deep blue. It's a nail polish. It is Color B, the future of color. I need to paint my toenails. These are great for the purse. This little Curel lotion. And then these are, they kind of look like full-size products, but there's 2 little lip things. 2 different colors. One's called California. No, that's not right. What does it say? It has a number, and they both say California after it, so I don't know if it's supposed to be used together. One is metallic and one is a matte. Oh, okay. So, yeah. I don't want to use lip gloss, so this will go into my pile of stuff. I like to usually take a pile of stuff that I don't use from these kind of things, because sometimes I get the Target beauty boxes. You have to grab those. They don't do a subscription for that. And anything I don't use or can't use, I'll put in a thing and let people pick stuff out of it at Christmas time. Give it away. So, okay, I think that's everything. And there was something else I just thought about that I was going to tell y'all, and now I can't remember what it was. That's really annoying. Oh, tomorrow, the 100-day project starts. Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you about. And I gotta have to hold on just a second again. Don't. Okay, so the 100-day project, you look it up on Instagram. It is on Instagram. You need to look for hashtag the 100-day project, the number 100. Okay, you gotta put that "the" in front of it. I'll put a link down below. And what you do is pick something you want to work on for 100 days. It's a creative type thing. It's open to all forms of artwork. And you would use that hashtag, but then you also create a hashtag specific to what you're doing. I always use 100 days of Teadoddles because nobody else has Teadoddles. So if you're doing like 100 days of writing, you don't want to put 100 days of writing because there's going to be like 100 other people doing 100 days of writing. So you want to make something that's specific to you so people can look up your hashtag. This is the 4th year in a row I've done this. So now, have I finished all my projects? No, I have not. So the very first year I did finish, except for the fact that I've never woven in the ends. This is the one I did the first year. So this is a freeform art crochet thing, I guess you could say. I took a picture each day. I worked on it a little bit each day and put scraps into it of all kinds, as you can see. I do want to hang this up eventually. Just not sure how to do that because it's so floppy. I've thought seriously about getting like a hula hoop and covering it and stretching it out between there so I can hang it on the wall, but right now it's just been in storage and it kind of has a funky smell, but you know how stuff when it gets in storage for too long it needs to air out. Well, actually, I know what that smell is. That's a dog, because it used to be on the back of my thinking chair, and my little dog loved it, and he was always trying to get it and cover up with it. That's why. And I can't really wash that. I can hand wash it. I guess I need to do that. But anyway, so that's what I did the first year, and I did finish it. It was completed. I felt like it was a finished project. So year 2, I decided to do some embroidery every day on a window screen that I bought at the Habitat for 50 cents. So this is as far as I got. And this is freeform embroidery. There's no patterns for it. I looked at pictures for the butterfly to do it. And then, because I started with this little thing and then kind of went out with flowers. And so then it became kind of like, this was almost like rainforest-ish with the big flower and the big butterfly. This was like desert portion. I got the gecko going on there. This was ocean. These are the beginnings of octopus tentacles. I was tying little knots for the suckers, and that's where I got fell off the wagon, y'all. But this little area, I couldn't decide what I wanted it to be yet. So this is as far as I got last year on this. I want to fill this whole thing eventually. Now, doing embroidery on see-through mesh can be a little challenging because you can see through it. And holding on to it while you're doing it, I need to put me some kind of frame to hold it so I can do it, because that was challenging to do as well. So I did not finish that, but I will finish that. So now last year I decided that I was gonna make fabric strip quilt blocks like this, because I had so many fabric strips just like this. I did pretty good at first, and I fell off the wagon pretty hard because I was trying to do my bags and I couldn't keep up with it. So that's backwards. So that's what I was doing. It was a certain size, although this is much longer. I may need to add some to that, but I was doing different things like that, even fun things where little patches of blue jean on it, you know, those kind of things. So I didn't finish that either. And y'all, this is a bag of fabric strips. And I have about a quarter filled of another one, which is just the bias strips that have the selvage edge that has the words on it. I keep them separate. So what am I doing for my 100-day project this year? This year, what I'm going to do is try to finish these 2 projects I didn't finish from last year. So I'm going to work on this a little bit every day, and I'm going to try to get a couple blocks of this done every day. So that is my challenge. I feel like I can do that because I'm going to be, I got a lot of extra time right now. So you're looking for something to keep you really busy, because it's really only supposed to be something that takes you about 5 or 10 minutes every day. It's not designed to be overwhelming. If you have more time to spend on it, you can, but it was designed to just make you create something every day. And 5 to 10 minutes is something that most people could accomplish versus 30 minutes, which sometimes you can't find 30 minutes to create for 30 minutes, depending on what you're doing. Of course, I think many of us probably have that extra time right now. So that's what I'm going to work on for my 100-day project. I hope y'all will join in. It'll be super fun. You can decide to do whatever you want to for 100 days. the sky is the limit, I'm gonna tell you. And even beyond that. So that's what I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna work on finishing up the 2 projects from the past 2 years that I didn't finish. And yeah, I'll also be working on that house, but I'm not gonna put that as my 100-day project because I don't feel like it's gonna take 100 days to finish. So all right, y'all, I think that's enough. This is gonna be a pretty long one. I gotta mesh it together, and maybe it'll get up sometime this evening. Maybe it'll be in the morning when y'all see this. This is Monday afternoon. So I hope y'all enjoyed all the crafty goodness I had to share with y'all, and I'll have more videos coming out this week. I don't want to say what they are or when they're going to come out, because every time I do that, something happens and it don't work. So there'll be more videos at some point this week. Let's just say that. I'm going to find out I'm trying to work out what works best for me for videos. I had a plan before, it didn't seem to be working out, so while I'm out for so long, I'm gonna try to work that out. So I think it's a beta vlog every day in April this month too, but I won't be doing that. So I don't want to do a video every day, but I'm planning on putting out more content, not as long as this every time. So I'll be seeing more of y'all. So yeah, I hope y'all are having a wonderful Monday, a marvelous Monday, and having a life lived creatively, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.